welcome back to Global Cortex Hub. Like, subscribe, and please share if you enjoy this content. The downfall of a dictator is never a quiet affair. For Nicolás Maduro, the collapse of his iron grip was a story ripped straight from a geopolitical thriller, a chronicle of betrayal, shadowy deals worth millions, and a daring, highly classified overnight military extraction. For years, Maduro ruled from a bubble of unimaginable wealth in Caracas, surrounded by a loyal, elite inner circle, all while his nation starved. But his gilded cage was guarded by his own men, his bodyguards, who suffered in palpable silence. These were the men who protected his life, yet they struggled for basic necessities. Their families often lacked proper medical care, a stark and unforgivable contrast to the opulence they were sworn to defend. This desperation became the fulcrum of his demise. The turning point was a betrayal. It is reported that one of his most trusted security officers, an individual privy to every security detail, every access code, every routine, made a deal. For millions of dollars, this bodyguard provided the United States intelligence community with the precise blueprints, security protocols, and moment-by-moment schedules of the presidential compound. It was the master key to the most heavily fortified location in Venezuela. With this information, the final plan was set in motion. In the dead of night, a massive and complex operation was launched. U.S. Joint Chiefs Chairman General Dan Kane later described an extensive effort involving more than 150 aircraft. American Delta Force operators, the most elite Special Forces unit, launched from undisclosed bases, flying at low altitude to avoid detection. They entered Venezuelan airspace, making their approach on Maduro's compound around 1 a.m. The precision was staggering. Despite coming under fire at points, the extraction force, operating with the insider's knowledge, moved swiftly and silently through the labyrinthine security. The moment of capture was swift. Huddled in a secure, luxurious room, Maduro was reportedly sleeping alongside his wife, Cilia Flores, when the team breached the location. The humiliation was immediate. The man who had ruled Venezuela was quickly handcuffed, stripped of his authority, and made to wear blackout goggles before being loaded onto one of the extraction helicopters. By 3:29 a.m. that morning, Maduro was out of Venezuela, crossing the ocean toward American soil. The deposed leader and his wife were ultimately transported to the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York. His charges are severe: international drug trafficking and running state-sponsored gangs. The narrative of his capture is an absolute lesson in hubris. Nicolás Maduro did not fall by way of an invading army or a popular uprising. He fell because he neglected the very people who held his life in their hands. His own betrayal of his staff, prioritizing cigars and gold over their basic human needs, was the final, devastating vulnerability that led to his extraction and his final trial in an American court. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this video. We appreciate everyone who helps the channel grow.